Hey everybody, the Swag Chef here with another Destiny video. Today, I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the new fusion rifle that came with the Witch Queen, likely suspect. This is a void, rapid-fire fusion that you can get by doing Throne World activities. You'll be able to craft this at the Enclave very easily, only needing to find and complete one deep sight variant of this weapon. This is a very fun fusion to use in PvP, and it allows us to do things that we haven't ever seen before in Destiny. Now, the first thing we should talk about are the base stats. It has the worst base range as well as the worst base aim assist and handling when compared to the other rapid fire fusion rifles in the game. On the other hand, it has higher base stability, second only to no composure. Looking at its stats overall, it doesn't really knock your socks off in any category whatsoever. It honestly seems like the worst choice over the other rapid fires, but I think Bungie 100% did that on purpose. Even though it has the worst base stats, the fact that you can curate it exactly how you want, every single perk, the masterwork, all of it, is why you'll use this fusion rifle. As the first craftable fusion, it doesn't need to have a stat powerhouse to be desirable. It has intrinsic value based on its customizability alone. Likely Suspect has a nice variety of perks to choose from. In the first column, we have barrel options. The second is all standard batteries. In the first perk column, we have Firmly Planted, Ensemble, Stats for All, Perpetual Motion, Slideways, and Heating Up. In the second column, your options are Adagio, Wellspring, Turnabout, One for All, Golden Tricorn, and Successful Warm-Up. There are only a couple perks in here that I would try to avoid. Stats for All, Ensemble, Golden Tricorn, Turnabout. The others all have their place in the game, either PvP or PvE. Before I show you my role, I want to explain what I wanted to get out of this fusion. First and foremost, I wanted it to get kills consistently inside of its effective range. In order to do that, I wanted to crank the range stat as high as possible, as well as the stability. The other thing I like my fusion rifles to do is get very confusing kills. What I mean by this is I want people to say, wait, what? How did that kill me? My personal role is full bore, projection fuse, firmly planted, adagio, and a range masterwork. With this perk combination, Likely Suspect starts experiencing damage fall off at around 19 meters, still being able to easily get kills at 20 meters if you're landing all your bolts. In testing, going any further than 20 meters makes getting one burst kills pretty inconsistent. However, since they charge so fast, getting that second burst off isn't a huge deal. 19 meters is definitely solid, but I can't help but be slightly disappointed, as I've been somewhat spoiled by my 23-24 meter Proelium. You can tell that I went full send into range. The reason I felt comfortable doing so was because of Firmly Planted. Even though it just got nerfed by 50%, all of those benefits it provides is more than enough to boost the consistency to an acceptable level. The stability bonus is enough to cover the stability reduction from full bore, and the horizontal recoil control and accuracy cone buffs are extremely helpful. With the enhanced version of this perk, I honestly can't tell much of a difference pre and post nerf. Adagio is where the silly comes in. Adagio slows the charge time but boosts the damage, and enhanced Adagio gives you a small bump to the amount of time the perk stays active. Essentially what happens is the damage gets bumped to 39 per bolt, around adaptive frame levels, and the charge time is 15% slower, which is a little bit faster than adaptive frames. So when Adagio is active, Likely Suspect is shooting 9 bolts of 39 damage faster than any other fusion in the game outside of base level rapid fires. To me, this is absolutely ridiculous. Those extra 2 bolts over a normal adaptive help to push out the range and forgiveness, only needing to hit 5 out of 9 inside of its effective range. The damage floor with Adagio is 20, so within reason, you can put out 180 damage at distances you have no right being in. What I like is that even though I'll be way outside my range, the recoil is manageable enough that I can put in good damage in teamfire situations no matter where I am. My thoughts on the gun overall are that it's incredibly fun in sixes and is one of the stronger options to pick in trials. This gun really shines on close quarter maps like Anomaly and Cauldron, but I find myself switching off to timelines on any mid-sized map or anything with long lanes. I personally think that adaptives and precisions are still a better archetype in general. They're just so much easier to control and much more reliable. I think it might just be my playstyle, but it's definitely a little telling that my favorite version of a rapid fire is one where I can make it a turbocharged adaptive. All of these things aside, what we need to keep in mind is the customization available to us because of Likely Suspect. If you want to go all in on stability, you can choose to. Take chambered compensator, particle repeater, perpetual motion, stability masterwork. You'll have 85 stability. Want to focus on speed? Fluted barrel, accelerated coils, ensemble, successful warm-up, a charge time masterwork. You'll be at 97 handling around allies with the fastest charge time in the game. Being able to craft Likely Suspect exactly how you want is insanely valuable. Is it the best gun at base? No. Can it be the best gun for you? Absolutely. That about sums up my feelings on Likely Suspect. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this weapon showcase. I'm really glad to have more fusion rifle options in the game. They are without a doubt my favorite weapon type in all of Destiny. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This has been the Swag Chef, and I'll see you in the next one.